Station. This is WVIT TV. How do you hear me?
WVIT TV, this is International Space Station. We've got you loud and clear. Welcome aboard.
We're in for a real treat today, or not. We'll wait. Ready? 3, 2. We're in for a real treat today. We're getting a chance to see what life is like on board the International Space Station. Joining us is Connecticut's own Expedition 30 Commander, Dan Burbank, and Flight Engineer Don Pettit. Hello to you both.
Hi, good morning. It's great to be with you today.
It's great to have you. Now, Dan, let's start off with you. You were born in Manchester, raised in Tallinn. I have to ask, did you take a little memento of Connecticut with you up in space?
I have a few Connecticut state flags with, small ones with me here, and a number of pictures and photos of friends and family from Connecticut.
Very nice. Now, Don, can you tell us a little bit about your mission and what you all set out to do?
We basically work in two general categories. One is what I call engineering research, and this is doing the background engineering required to learn how to make spacecraft systems so that we can eventually go away from planet Earth and venture off into our solar system. The second category of work we do up here is scientific research, where we are advancing different forefronts of science, mainly biological science, human physiology, and then physical sciences.
Now, when you're not researching and you're not working, I know you have a lot of work to do, but how do you pass the time? What's a typical day? What do you do?
Well, our day starts at about 6 a.m. when we wake up, and our day, the operational part of the day, will kick off with a conference where we talk to all the mission control centers that are part of the International Space Station team, and it begins with Houston, and we speak with Huntsville, which is in Alabama, which is where the Marshall Space Flight Center is. That's the head of the center for the U.S. research on board Space Station. We talk to the folks in Munich for the European Space Agency, Scuba in Japan, and we also talk to the folks outside of Moscow in Korolyov, which is the Russian Mission Control Center. And basically that gets our day underway, and like Don said, it'll consist of various research investigations, sometimes operational work, working with the Space Station robotic arm, for example. A lot of time we'll be working and operating and repairing some of the equipment on board Space Station, and on occasion, rare occasion, we'll be doing a spacewalk.
Very nice, impressive. Now, Don, before we go, what are your thoughts on the retirement of the space shuttle and NASA's future?
Boy, that's a question you could talk on for about an hour. Space shuttle, there's the hard part about seeing the space shuttle go is that we didn't have another vehicle ready in time to fly when that one was ready for the museum. The fact that the space shuttle is going, well, that's 1970s technology. It's time to upgrade that and get on with another phase of space exploration. And we're still actively working now on making the next generation rocket.
Well, we appreciate the work that you both are doing. Before we go, when are you planning to return to Earth?
Don and I are on separate crews. My two crewmates, Anton Shkaplerov and Anatoly Ivanishyan, the three of us will return on April 30th, and Don and his two crewmates on their Soyuz will return a couple months later.
All right, safe travels to you both, Dan and Don. Thank you.
It was great to be with you today. Take care. Best wishes.
Station, this is Houston ACR. Thank you. That concludes the event.